All hail Biafra. This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please like, share, and comment.
We are having a fresh update, Basataro, the outcome of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's court sitting today. Yes, why I call it a fresh update, because this update from Prince Kanu looks different, because on a court live today. And this is actually coming from him few minutes after the court sitting ended. Now, why do I call it different? I have to go the update from Vanguard and other news outlets. Epos go come a video concerning the outcome. Nobody fe allow Ejimako have put on court today. But why I call this one a different update, Bomakana? Prince Kanu stated everything that happened bit by bit, all the words, the exchange of words between Omotosho and Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the proceedings of how the court went from A to Z. Now, in the libro Chegibianso, brew popcorn Gibianso, for what actually transpired in court. Now, the update stated, public briefing note, FRN versus Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, Federal High Court, Abuja, Honorable James Justice Omotosho, and then Tuesday, November 4, 2025. Okay, Kanu has no valid living or extant charges against him. None, zero, nullity. Okay, the entire charge sheet is a legal corpse, repealed, non-existent, and unmended in open defiance of a Supreme Court order. That is not opinion. That is black letter law. That is section 36 subsection 12 CFRN 1999. That is Supreme Court judgment of 15 December 2023. That is the truth the judge refused to acknowledge today. Plain English, what actually happened in court with real exchanges. Now let's dive into the real game. Now the second paragraph said Kanu appeared in court, stood up, and represented himself. The courtroom was full, tense, and expectant. Alright. 1. Kanu, my lord, there is no charge before this court. Kanu immediately adopted his motion on notice filed on 30th October 2025, and he said, my lord, this court lacks jurisdiction. There is no charge against me that exists in any current Nigerian statutes. I ask that the court strikes it out today. He requested a ruling immediately. 2. Judge refused to rule, caused the application non-final. Justice Omotosho responded, this is not a final address. The court will take your motion at the appropriate stage. Okay, Kanu replied firmly, jurisdiction is taken first, my lord. Without a charge, there can be no stage. Kanu reads the Supreme Court judgment aloud in court. Kanu opened the certified judgments of the Supreme Court 15 December 2023 and read the famous paragraph of Garba JSC. Count 15 does not exist in the body of Nigerian laws. It is unknown to our law. The prosecution must amend it. He looked directly at the prosecution bench. You were ordered to amend it. You disobeyed, yet you forced me to plead to a count that doesn't exist. That alone nullifies this entire proceedings. 4. Prosecution caught flat-footed, no law cited. Kanu turned to Omolowo San, learned silk. Please tell this court the extant written law I allegedly broke. Omolowo San paused, shuffled his paper, and remained silent. The court gallery murmured. Okay. Kanu repeated slowly. Just one law, the name, section, and statute in force today. Still no answer. Number 5. Kanu invokes section 36 subsection 12, the constitutional kill switch. Kanu, section 36 subsection 12 is clear. No person shall be tried or convicted for any offense not defined in a written law. No written law, no offense, no charge, no trial, no detention. I should not be here, my lord. Wonder, this is getting interesting. Judge Omotosho replied, that provision applies at the point of conviction, not trial. Kanu shook back instantly. My lord, respectfully, that is wrong. The moment the law dies, jurisdiction dies. The trial cannot begin. It is nullity ab initio. Okay? Kanu cites global case law. Kanu raised his voice slightly and cited Lord Kamedin's historic ruling in Ethnics versus Carrington, 1765. If the offense is not found in our law book, it is not law, he added. My lord must take judicial notice of the repeal that is evidence, Act Section 122. Judge did not respond to the legal points. 7. Court tries to force defense to begin. Justice Omotosho, Kanu, are you ready to open your defense or not? Kanu, I will open my defense now. this minute, if you show me the extant law under which I am charged. Court fell silent. Well, now this is getting interesting. As I'm gonna authority in a court today. I said a lot will happen in court, and that a lot is what I'm reading out to you people now, because Prince Kanu was inside the court. This is actually everything that transpired, and I'm reading out to you. Let's continue. All right, Kanu, I will open my defense now. This minute, if you show me the extant law under which I am charged. Court fell silent. 8. Omolowo's son attempts an attack and fails. Omolowo's son rose. He is wasting the time of the court. He should proceed to his defense. Okay. Kanu faced him squarely. Senior advocates, you accuse me of wasting time? Produce the law. If you show it to me, I will enter the dock this second. Let the world hear it. Chai! Alright, let's continue. Omolowo sat down silent. No, if I don't sit down now. Observers whispered. Checkmate. 9. Kanu accuses the court of denying fair hearing. Kanu, this is constructive denial of fair hearing. You refuse to acknowledge the repeal of law, refuse to obey the Supreme Court, refuse judicial notice. That is persecution, not a trial. Court did not challenge the statements. Adjournment. The court adjourned to Wednesday, November 5th, 2025 for Kanu to enter defense or waive it. Kanu maintained his position. No law, no trial. As in beginning, no law, no trial. 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 Alright, the charge sheet, official autopsy. Court law cited statutes of law legal verdict 1 to 6 Terrorism Prevention Amendment Act 2013 repealed by TPPA 2022 section 97 void 7 Criminal Code cap C45 plus CEMA cap C45 amendments ignored CEMA repealed 2023 nullity, no amendment, no living law, no jurisdiction, no trial. The law no legalese. Section 36 subsection 12 CFRN. If the offense is not written in a valid law, no court can try you. Aoko v. Fagbemi 1961. Trying or convicting under a non-existing law, injustice. Okay. Garba v. University of Maiduguri 1987. Jurisdiction comes first. Without it, the entire trial collapse. Okay. Today's takeaway in one truthful line. Kanu proved the charge is dead. The court proved it does not want to admit it. Our demand, non-negotiable. Obey the Supreme Court. Amend the charge or strike it out. Respect Section 36 subsection 12. No law, immediate release. Okay. End the charge. Free Mazen Nnamdi Kanu now. Issued by Onyedikachi Ifedi, Esquire, Counsel and Public Briefing, Lead, Abuja, Nigeria. Compiled from direct courtroom observations. Verified press reports and real-time updates. Free Mazen Nnamdi Kanu now. Section 36, subsection 12. Repealed law dead case. So this is it now. This is actually everything that transpired in court. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu stood his ground. Osina Hagosi the law that is backing the charge against him. Immediately he will enter the dock. Dock be for another stand na imea a video trial. He will enter and stand opening his defense. Osi Omotosho na Omolowo son. See her that Hagosia the law that is backing this charge against him. No law was presented. And you want him to stand trial. How? Who does that? How? Where is it done? Mazen Nnamdi Kanu buje her as far back as 1970. A small man in an old body teaching old men what they are supposed to know. That is actually what transpired in court today. A small man in an old body teaching the old men what they are supposed to know that they don't know. Yeah, be in a court. So Mazen Nnamdi Kanu here her lecture in court today. See her that now he is not opening any defense. It's either they strike out the charges. I don't know man, I strike her out the charges of terrorism. So how under which law that they are charging him all this? They have failed to provide that law. So Omotosho we no garagara go jiwe bro lawyer. Who see that now in the next court sitting that now Mazen Nnamdi Kanu present his defense and start his defense immediately, they will rule. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu stood his ground without shaking until they provide the law he violated before he stands any trial. So I get Dear friends all over the world, I get tomorrow. Kaino kwa ife ga transpire on a court. We'll be bringing you guys updates as it is happening, as it is unfolding. So stay true to this channel. Do well to share this video and also share your thoughts on the comment section. Do well to share this video. This is a video of a young, vibrant man who is actually in court today. Who was actually in court today. He was actually carrying a placard, continue the protest for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Kudos to him. Kudos to him. Share the video, and thank you guys. See you guys in my next video.
And rescue Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from the hands of terrorism. That's our urgent call. That's our urgent appeal to the consciousness of the global community. United Nations urgent intervene. Rescue Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from the hands of terrorism. That's our call. That's our message. Rescue Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Exercise your sovereign powers. Ignite your decrees. Rescue Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's our call. That's our message. Global solidarity for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is what we are calling for. Justice for one is justice for all. Injustice against one is